settled systems.
No, not today. Just because.
How you liking that laser gun?
This shift doesn't end soon. My man is not gonna be happy.
I'm worried about the food they're eating. Eating nothing but fishy ramen.
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
They're gone! Go this!
You were awesome! Did you see yourself? Those Seoka Syndicate freaks had no chance! Yannick came through! That asshole rescued his boy! Tell him I won't forget, we are tight! What? Yannick's firing me? That's what this is? Off-world? Just pack up and go? No, that can't be right. I mean, Yannick screwed without me. We had big plans. Big! Tell you what. Screw Yannick. I hope the Syndicate string him up and execute the bastard. And screw you too. Yeah! Oh, I feel so honored to know you and how you're saving me from my own damn life. You expect me to just... I mean, after what you did to all the... All right! Sheesh. I'm leaving. Tell Yannick I'll miss him. Or maybe not.
Hey, that isn't yours.
Well, what can you do?
Quit staring. My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Don't even bother with playing. That's right.
I've got cases of blend ready to sell. How many you want? You deal with Felix yet? I'm sure it was a great pleasure. Shit! No, I do not. But I will find out. You get results. Like me. Well, hopefully not too much like me, right? So, now, new business plan. Where I am the boss and you are my capable and well-rewarded underling, yeah? Yannick's blend is running low. Soon there will be angry customer, and that's bad for business. What we need is Aurora. And there's only one place to get that. Xenofresh Fisheries. Nasher worked there and had a secret contact. Even secret from me, his good friend, who supplied the Aurora. He said he wanted to protect them, that it was safer if no one knew. No matter how I pressed him, he'd clam up. Very frustrating. Maybe. No longer important. So, it is time for you to become a productive member of society and get a job at Xenofresh. And here are some superb and very legitimate credentials. And your new name is... Riley Chernyshevsky. Nice to meet you, Riley. So you apply there to work in production. Oh, you know how to make amp, yes? Simple recipe. They expect applicants to know basic chemistry. Amp is steroid. Very strong, very powerful. Legal, for the moment. Nishar said one of the interview questions is about this. Of course they will. Only the best for my junior, very junior partner. Actually associate, more like an associate, yes, that's better. Use the research station over there and analyze these. I'm sure you'll figure it out from there. So you need to put on your best suit, Riley, and make a good impression. Nishar's contact should be looking for someone like you, so find them. Then we line up more Aurora, and profits will flow.
I gotta tell you, man, Blend is the best. Come on, your secret's safe with me. What are the... secret ingredients, huh?
Glad you like it, but there's no way I'm telling you how it's made. It's not much of a secret if I go around telling people.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal, right? Just tell me.
Don't push your luck. The ingredients will stay a goddamn secret. Now leave me alone! for some blend? Can't blame you. Best drink in the settled systems.
No, not today. Just picking up some beers.
Oh. Well, suit yourself. Your loss.
Thursday, a friend? Need something? Newell's Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories.
Feel like making a purchase today? Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money, I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Siegert said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Let me know if we can make a deal. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Have everything you could possibly want.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. It's a little group James formed, with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group, because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business here. For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person. Please don't tell James I said that. I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him. It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. I have no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich situation, I don't think he's listening to me at all. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like, but perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do? Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. We didn't do any of the Aurora extraction, just dealt with the leftovers. I was a supervisor on the line, and when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat, up to his shoulders in stinky fish guts, and blind as a bat. The gun got in his eyes, you see. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. When he saw me standing there, he turned bright red. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. A year later, we were married. Better times. Better times. Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Aiutiamo Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong. That would be lovely. Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick.
Accessories for all your hectic needs. Package
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
Hello there! Let me know if you need anything. Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it. I can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. Owen Dexler is head of Neon security. But he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses. But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis. It's Neon. Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the foundation? I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time. Really? I didn't know that, but I suppose they used to treat me with respect until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand, I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Check. Neuroamps? Oh, yeah.
Hey there. If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on.
They're just kids
All
having
your
fun.
hectic needs. Accessories for all your hectic needs. Packaged food? Check. Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost packs? Got those too.
Our trained and certified physicians are qualified.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer...
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for it.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
I'd rather not get mixed up with a syndicate or a gang.
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking. While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Welcome to Xenofresh Fisheries, the pride of Neon. Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon, hands down. The pay is good, the hours are respectable, and the company's profits are skyrocketing. We're fortunate that Administrator Bayou dedicates his time and brilliance to see our company excel. The Freestar Collective has given Xenofresh Fisheries the sole right to fish chasm bass and use it to produce Aurora. If you care to sample some yourself, we have it for sale at the famous Astral Lounge. Although Aurora is our flagship product, we also produce a line of delicious seafood products as well. You've come to the right place. Xenofresh is always on the lookout for new faces to add to our family. The application kiosk is over there, but feel free to ask me any questions. Job candidates with background in chemistry are highly sought after here. I highly advise you to look at the application kiosk. It was nice talking with you. Riley, oh God, is that Cherny-Sheetsky? Cherry? I'm so sorry. Miss Gurov would like to interview for the position. She's in the underbelly on the factory floor. She'll be expecting you. Candidates like yourself are often fast-tracked through the application process. Have a nice day.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Working at Xenofresh is amazing. I mean, come on. Free Aurora? What other corp can beat a perk like that?
Are you supposed to be here?
Can't you say I'm busy? You're not a plate of croissants. If you aren't delivering the food that I ordered, then why don't you simply say so? That foolish girl up front must have allowed you back here. I'm going to have a bit of a chat with her later. Look, I'm really quite busy. If you're not here on Xenofresh business, I'm going to have to ask that you leave. My name's Libby Groth, and I am the CFO of Xenofresh Fisheries. And since I answer directly to Administrator Bayou, I hope you aren't here to cause any sort of trouble. The last thing I need right now are more protests and complaints to deal with. Everything under the sun, from unfair business practices to reported bad working conditions to the price of Aurora. We're the #1 most successful corporation on Neon, so we're obviously a huge target of opportunity for slander and false accusations. Everyone's looking for a free handout or a tiny piece of the massive success that we've accomplished. Well, I'll tell you the same thing I tell them before I have them escorted out. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch. I have 100 things to do, and you're number 101 on my list, so if you'll excuse me.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Ranger?
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of a bounty.
You're really going to walk on by and miss out on a chance to experience. Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon?
Those damn chasm bass scales get everywhere. I even found one. Never mind.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Production quotas are down, Valentina. Allowed is expecting a delegation soon, so you need to fix it.
I'm not the one who promised a 30% increase this coastal business. In fact, you can find my goddamn recommendation on file, which you ignore.
Mr. Bay was expecting the event to go off smoothly. He personally expects it.
I can't make something out of nothing. Everything is falling apart down here. I need my new budget approved immediately. Hello? Hello? Aye!
You're the new applicant, right? Riley? You got yourself a degree. That's not what's important here. You know remedial chemistry and seem to be living and breathing. You're goddamn hired. This job isn't about asking questions. It's about getting to work. If you're too much of a pain in the ass, I can easily find 10 people that would kill for this opening. Good. Good. Take this and put it on. Time to get to work.
Follow me, and let's see how well-rounded and capable you are. Jeez. Wear the damn clean suit every minute you're on the job. It's for your safety.
I can't have any more of you dropping dead because you can't follow simple directions. Clear? So, here is the facility. Don't go anywhere. You work the assembly line, you make what's asked, and you get paid and go back to whatever crate hole you come from. Don't ask questions, do only what's asked. Remember, you are just one tiny cog in the Xenofresh machine. Don't fraternize, except on a break. Here we go. The assembly line. Job simple. The hopper will spit out ingredients. The computer tells you what to make, you take the ingredients from the hopper. We know to the milligram what's needed. So take what's required. No more, no less. Then it comes out of your pay. You think so, right? The other thing is speed. We got a quota. As soon as the screen spits out a compound, the timer starts. So use the station to craft the compound, then put it in the other hopper. You beat the time and you maybe make Employee of the Month, get a bonus, maybe get promoted one day so you can have your own little crate rats. You take too long. Don't take too long. Questions? You weren't listening. Don't ask questions. Just make what you were asked. Period. Pay attention, work smart and fast. We understand each other, right? You get one run-through with training wheels, no time limit to learn the system. After that, the clock is ticking. Finish your shift, do well, and maybe you come back. You could go to the break room before you leave. Training program commencing. Create one batch. No time limit.
We'll be certain to put that to good use.
Can't believe another worker got hurt on the Kazambas line.
Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
I'd rather be cleaning fish than running with the street gang.
Can this wait? I need to wash the fish smell out of these clothes. Ugh.
Assembly complete. Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Never thought I'd be getting paid to work in a drug.
Assembly complete. Craft one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Yeah, you didn't hear from me, but Supervisor Gorov's got her own Aurora deals going on.
Shift over. You can go to the break room or go home.
Another day in paradise. Welcome to the line. Hope you like your every move being recorded and digitized for Silicon posterity. Here, there, everywhere. You can really feel the trust. That's a good one. Speaking of security, oh no, an outage? Fortunately for us, the damn things are broken like 98% of the time. You happen to know Nesher? Poor guy got picked up by security. Tough break. I like Nesher too. The fact I'm still free means Nesher didn't rat me out to security. I knew whoever he was working for would send a replacement. Are we back in business? You don't need to tell me that. I'll give you the cords to the merchandise. It's up to you to get it and do whatever you do. If you need more, you know, work a shift and meet me here in the break room. And I'll give you the new drop cords. Pleasure doing business with you. I'm sure they had something we can use.
Back away. No one... Wait, the boss is expecting you. Go in.
And now all the interested parties have convened. Yannick. Did you think you could use Aurora in my city without me knowing? Another bloodbath in Ebside isn't good for the tourists. Still, sometimes blood's gotta flow. And you must be what passes for the brain in this operation. What's the percentage in letting either of you leave here alive? An investigation. Priceless.
Bayou's insulated from any investigation. He could shoot someone in the Trade Tower's lobby and no one would admit they saw a thing.
Your associate makes a decent case. But, you fucking ripped me off, Yannick. I hate being ripped off.
Your lounge has the upscale market covered, Mr. Bayou. But there are so many credits lying on the table, begging to be taken.
Go on.
We use just a smidgen of Aurora to make blend, and blend is priced for everyone. Please tell him.
Yes, tell me. So, you've got an emerging market cornered. Yannick, I'd almost think you're a businessman. Almost.
Yannick has just started. The credits are rolling in.
Wait. Did you just call yourself Yannick? For real?
Aye.
Muzzle it. Here's the deal. You get to keep smuggling Aurora out of the fishery. You make your blend and sell whatever extra Aurora you want on the streets. But I'm taking 20% of the profit for having to deal with your bullshit. We're done. Yannick, get busy making me my money.
You look like you could use a drink. We all could. Oh, Yannick's heart. Still beating so very fast. Mr. Bayou is formidable, huh? Are you okay? I hope we're still simpatico, yes? I don't blame you, but please, think. Our profits go down, yes, but we don't have to worry about being caught anymore. So, business as usual, yes? You do a shift at Xenofresh and your contact tells you where to pick up Aurora. You go there, make an easy and very safe pickup, and deliver it to me. No time pressure, anytime you want. Take a break if you like. Do you want to ask him? But if I had to guess, he probably doesn't want to muddy his reputation with us. And if anything goes wrong, total deniability. Yes, of course. You deserve some R&R. Come back when you are wide-eyed and have the bushy tails.